starting off our Mexican adventure at number 97 High by Trung Street, and we're here at the recently renamed Rico Taco, which has been trading here in Saigon for a little over 10 years. With an authentic Mexican head chef inside, they are making that kind of real Mexican flavors, but still incorporating Vietnamese spices into the dishes, so if you are from the locality, you don't feel weirded out when you come to eat here. Upstairs wise, a big, light, airy room, a little balcony so you can see the comings and goings of Vietnamese life. Now to fill your belly here, you're looking at about 200 to 250K. It's on the 3rd floor. Let's go and have a look at the place. So today we've gone for the tacos de torta in 2 different types. One's a pork carnita, which we've tried in a few other places. That mix of pulled pork, onions, a bit of tomato, pico de gallo, and 2 sauces on the side. The other one is the chicken, or old polo. This has got sour cream, a little bit of coriander on the side. To the right, we've got the nachos de carne, which is basically chili con carnes, mozzarella cheese on top of these beautiful little tortilla chips. And if you're feeling a little bit adventurous, they have a black bean dip in here. Really nice combination of flavors. Nice light. It's a corn tortilla chip, so if you're more into that kind of corn tortilla flavor, that's the one for you. This spicy mayonnaise, chipolone, has got a real kick to it. I'm having streams of tears coming down my eyes. Next up, we've got the nachos de carne, which is basically a chili con carne, little bits of carrots, there's some big black beans in here, mozzarella, a bit of cilantro on top, and with those beautiful little corn chips. Now just 2 kilometers away from Rico Taco, we've come back towards the river and we're at number 137 Calmette Street. We're at a place called Gringo Tacos. Now this place is owned and operated by a guy called Doug, who first came to Vietnam in 2005 and started from that moment trying to plan a way to set up shop and live in Vietnam. 10 years later, that dream came true and Doug found himself back in Saigon working as an executive chef at one of the top restaurants in the city. Now after a couple of years, he decided, no, maybe this kind of life isn't for me, and he wants to bring that trace of true Mexican flavor here to Saigon, and with a little bit of coercing from his girlfriend, 18 days later, Gringo Tacos was born. Now word on the street, these guys do some of the best tacos in town, so we've been insisted upon it. We have the 5-plate. We've got fish, shrimp, chicken, carnitas, and skirt Australian beef. Now all the tacos here are made with Maseca flour, so you get that real smell of Mexico as soon as you walk through the door. We're going to try 2 tacos from this plate. One is a pork carnita, or just a carnita, a little bit of lime, onions, and cilantro. That's a granddaddy taco right there. Next up, we're going to have a go at their Corona beer battered fish taco with that wonderful crema sauce, tomato, and cilantro. Super light, wonderful fish. That crema really brings the flavor through. That is taco-tastic. To the left, we've got the chimichanga, which is pork with beans and rice, wrapped up in a matted tortilla, and it's got melted cheese and tomatoes spread all over. And as you can see, this thing is absolutely huge. This comes at 220K. Let's have a little dig in and see what we've got going on in here. Now you have 2 types of sauces available for this dish. We've taken both of them today. On the left-hand side, the black one, which is the mole rojo, or the green tomatillo sauce. So we're going for a little bit of this mole over here, a little dip. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Now for our 3rd destination, we come south of District 1, across a couple of rivers, and we're in District 7, otherwise known as Phu My Hung. Now 20 years ago, if you come here, this place would be nothing but swamplands. But when the Koreans started manufacturing in Vietnam, they decided they wanted to create something a little bit more Korean-esque. So we're talking wide roads, lots of pathways going through, and beautiful parks. It's an amazing place for families. Now amongst all that stuff, we've got a place called La Fiesta, which is just here. Owned and run by the wonderful Scott and his wife, Thuy. These guys 6 years ago decided that everyone needed a little bit of Tex-Mex in their life. They came here with their family and they've opened what I think is one of the greatest Tex-Mex restaurants in town. So this has got to be one of the biggest arrays of food that we've been given on this show, and it looks and smells absolutely incredible. Everything from the wet burritos with that chipotle sauce, we've got these beef and avocado tacos over here, crispy fried fish on this side, quesadilla with cheese and chicken, guacamole, pico de gallo, and finally, one of my favorite foods, nacho supreme. To be fair, I don't know where to start. I'm gonna dig into some of this first. We've all seen a quesadilla before, or quesadilla as you say it properly, but they take these things to the next level. They've got cinnamon, they've got cloves, they've got chamomile till, they've got loads of secret spice blends all through this. And if you have this, you're never gonna go back to a normal quesadilla ever again. That beef is cooked absolutely to perfection. The little avocado touch with the feta cheese really brings those flavors through. This sauce has got a lovely combination. That little mint is coming through, that chipotle sauce gives that little hint. The cheese dampens it. The flavors that come through it are absolutely off the charts. So Scott has actually had some other food places out there, Scott and Jeremy's, making that real American flavors. But here, big does not just mean big. It's big on looks, big on flavors, and amazing on taste. So here we are at our last taco place of our Mexican adventure. We come back to the German beer hall in Taudien. We're at a place called S Taco, run and owned by a 23-year-old Southern Californian who decided that he wanted to bring a little bit of taco magic right here to the heart of Saigon. Now these guys don't specialize in loads of food. They normally only have 2 to 3 tacos on the menu, but this stuff, it's fresh, it's light, and it has that true SoCal flavor. So we've gone for a chicken carnita and a carne asada. One's chicken stew, the other one's beef. We had 2 different types of sauces on here. One's that slightly spicier salsa, the other one's a little bit milder. Let's give it a bam and see what these little bad boys taste like. Absolutely loaded with meat, really good flavor. That little onion, which is not cooked at all, brings that whole thing down. The cilantro just gives it a spice. Second up, we're trying the chicken carnita. Again, the same kind of sauces, the same kind of spices. That one had a bit of a kick to it. I had to have a big chunk of beer. This thing just melts in your mouth. The spices are right. The cilantro brings it that kind of little lift. Check this place out. So massive thanks to all the guys and girls who we featured today on today's video. Whether you want that taco style-esque kind of feel to your Mexican food, or you want to go down the Tex-Mex, big burritos, small burritos, tacos from all over the world, we hope we covered it all. Check us out on the next episode of This is Saigon. Is that all right? Or did I say it right that time?
Yeah, a little bit of an L in there.
Tomatillo.
Tomatillo.
Tomatillo, okay. Now this thing... Oh.
You like yo, yo,
Rojo. To the left we got the... Oh, I forgot what the dish is called now. You get a choice of 2 sauces. Either the mole rojo or a green tomatillo sauce, which has got a little bit of a spicy kick. Both of you. I can see both of you, even before I said it. Otherwise known as Cia Loca. No, Cia Loca. Ah, you said loco, now I can't fucking forget it. Cia Loca. Now the 23-year-old, I forgot your name now.
Luis Quintero.